Hello, fellow miniature enthusiasts. It is your regular reader, Gaius, here, and today I wanted to go over some of the February and upcoming releases from some of my favorite miniature studios. Let's start off with Printed Obsession. Looks like they're doing something here with one guy who's got lots of different forms. He's called the Overseer. And he's just a guy in a suit. Honestly, I usually make fun of Printed Obsession because everything they do is really lumpy and looks like it was made of clay. This is one of the better features that they've done, at least. So I like him. He's pretty cool. Istarium Miniatures has released a world map, and it looks like this world map shows all of the areas that their different releases have come from, and that way you can try and play a game in their world. It looks like they've also released Dungeons and Dragons compatible rules with their world, so I think they're going to try and really integrate themselves into role-playing. I would love to play a game in their world. Everything they do is insane. Istarium Miniatures is oftentimes what I like to call the coolest miniatures that I'm not buying this month, because the set that they have just never really calls to me. However, they always have some of the coolest creature designs and characters, and I really need to start making more money so that I can just buy them anyway, because I love Istarium. This month's release for them is called The Aberrants, and it seems like mutated vampires, mutant vampires. We got mutant vampire bats, mutant blood sack guys. We got this big mutated bat boy here, all the way down to gullets that I think are full of blood on this guy here, and on Lord Nebuchadnezzar. They have these like sacks on their neck that I like to think they store all their blood in. I really like this Bloodgast. You kind of have to zoom out to see him completely. He has no legs. He's balancing on his tongue. His tongue is pretty interesting, as you can see. If I had a tongue like that, let me tell you what, I get all the ladies. We also get Lord Nebuchadnezzar on one of these mutated vampire dragon creatures, and if that is not cool, then I don't know what is, man. I love ugly, gross creatures. It actually looks like he's got his sword pierced through the dragon, which is interesting. Maybe he rides it that way. I love this kind of stuff so much, but I just never really have a use for it. So the only thing I ever want it for is the giant display piece. And I have so many of those unpainted at this point that I can't get something just to have a giant display piece I'm never going to display. But however, me and my partner started doing some war game preparation, and this would make an amazing vampire clan. Let's move on. Nom Nom Figures is releasing Ashitaka this month, as well as a couple other things. Let's go into what they're actually releasing this month. Yep, you get Baby Sky Bison from Avatar, and you get the Firekeeper from Dark Souls, as well as Alucard and Maria from Symphony of the Night, which I would love to have Alucard and Maria. Let's get a better look at them. Oh yeah, they look great. Alucard's got his shield. That thing really brings back memories of weird voice recordings. Let's see. Next month, March, they're releasing Orkblog, Sephiroth, Zagreus, Cat Bus from Totoro, and Deadpool. What's cool about Nom Nom Figures is you get their current month and their last month's figures when you order from them. So I will probably order next month in order to get Sephiroth as well as Alucard. I think that those would be really nice to have. Maybe I would stream myself painting those guys. Mini Monster Mayhem is releasing Nightmare Fuel. What a great title for a set. And it looks like they are indeed just nightmarish creatures. Again, my favorite kind of stuff. This guy on the left here, you can barely even tell what's a tooth and what's not. And I love it. The guy on the right over there, yeah, boy, tentacles, huh? I like Mr. Hands. Mr. Hands is pretty cool. Let's can we zoom in on Mr. Hands? We need to open it in another tab. You would think this would be Mr. Hands, but it's not. What is this? What is this? It's just a throne of hands. There's not even a person here. I guess the skull there is maybe the person, or maybe the guy who's like trying to get away. Is he turning into this? I don't know. You get an undead beholder? Maybe that's not undead. It looks undead to me. This yawning portal. Good luck with your yellow resin trying to get this to be clear and cool like that. You can put a little yellow dye or yellow ink in clear resin and actually make a pretty cool effect like that. I like the face. That is fun terrain, isn't it? But this dragon creature is something unto itself there. I really like this man trap looking thing with all the teeth. I love the way they're doing these teeth. How some of them are blunted, some of them are broken, some of them are real sharp. You can see some of the broken guys up in here. It's a really cool effect. I know that once you hit that with like dry brush, that's just going to make them look so neat. All right. What else do we got? Dragon Trapper's Lodge. Glow Hopper of the month. Apparently you get a different glow hopper every month. That's cute. Printed Obsession. Another guy. Elf and Safety Inspector. Real cute. Printed Obsession. Print Your Monsters is giving 50% off the Egyptian Temple. That's pretty nice. I think it's mostly just terrain. All under an Egyptian theme. I don't know what monsters you get with that. Let's take a look at it. Selling it through My Mini Factory. You get some scorpions, even a dead one. Yep. Temple, Stargate, temple stuff. Yep, no creatures, just temple stuff. But the temple stuff is pretty cool. It's usually $18 and 50% off right now, so $9. 80% off if you are a tribe member. I don't know what that would be. I guess that would be like $8? Maybe. Dungeon pinups. Usually I love dungeon pinups. They do some dirty stuff and that's cool. But this is supposed to be a character from Kill la Kill. And she just looks like a chunky mess. It's terrible. Dungeon pinups, I've bought from them before. I will not buy from them this month. No. Let me show you. Let's see what this creature looks like. Oh, I'm going to have to cut and edit some of this, aren't I? Yeah, they do love their naughty stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Does that look like that to you at all? Look at those shoulder pads. They're completely wrong. They're just wrong. And why is her hair like that? Her hair looks like bananas. It's terrible. I hate this model. I really hate it. Dragon Trapper's Lodge, the Vermin Plague. You get these cool mutated rat men. I like these guys over here with the extra arms. You even get a Pied Piper here in case you need to lead all these rats somewhere. I love the Rat Lord here with his almost skeletal looking tail. However, it's almost like an albino rat with a pink tail that's just very white looking. And he's hanging out with just some regular rats. He's a rat of the people. He's a rat of the rats. We also get the Rat Chariot being pulled by giant regular rats. That's pretty interesting. So you get that. I like these guys. I like how this guy's looking at his potion like he doesn't know what a potion is. Like he's never seen a potion before. Printed Obsession. Again, what the hell is this? I don't even know. Is this supposed to be a fire elemental? Ugh. Quest for the Darkstone. Ooh. These are neat. These are really neat. Looks like a Githyanki, maybe? And a Nightmare Beast. I'd like to see where this quest for the Darkstone thing goes. By Crippled God, they definitely do some really cool stuff. The printing goes ever on, releasing a big pack of guys in a field and some houses. As this is nice if you do war games, but there's so much more interesting warriors for you to have. Unless you're wanting to do some very historic, traditional looking guys. A lot of these guys look pretty accurate to I have no idea because I really know nothing about this era in history. I just like fantasy things. And these guys are not really fantastic enough for me. But if you're really into low fantasy, then maybe that's for you. The Lord of the Print Painting Contest this month. Well, first place was Piotr Kurzawa. I think that looks pretty good. I like second place, Gabriel Lecht. This dragon looks great. Nick Bozarth did a pretty good job. I'm actually not even a huge fan of this first place thing. Second place looks amazing. Third place looks really good. Ooh, let's get a full-size picture of that. Yeah, it even has this little Dark Knight at the bottom. Look how cool that is. This is the winner. I'm not impressed at all with this winner. I mean, I guess he made the feathers look very realistic, and that is very cool. Those feathers look incredible. Not gonna lie at all. But this dragon has so many more cool points. And this guy does look really nice. Gamak. Exclusive miniature, February. We get an alternative sculpt for one of their other miniatures that if you sign up for this month, you can get this. He has a nice banner. The banner has a face on it. That's pretty cool. We get to see in the background here, I guess it's a zoomed in version of that banner. So that's nice. It's really neat. Good standard bearer. If you like pregnant women, Dungeon Pinups has you covered. I am happy to talk about this. Clay Cyanide Miniatures makes really cool miniatures. Usually, however, they've recently started doing some truth for Warhammer. So they flicker all these things at you for half the video before finally just showing you each. So we'll look at the price afterward, but you get every single one of these little troops. You get these owl people, you get some dryad people, you get some devils, monkey men. I don't really know. These guys are vampires, I guess. Shark pirates. That's great. You get paladin guys, minotaurs, horrors, more horrors, dwarfs. You get some tortellinis. You get dog folk. You get dragon clan. You get Batgirls. You get Angemon. You get Gator folk. Oh, you get some Spideys. Oh, that's not just Spideys. That's other insects. We're going to pause for a second and look at all these other insect things. They're cool. All right. That's it. That's what you get. Oh, and then you get, of course, their welcome pack, which has tons of stuff in it. Honestly, the Clay Cyanide Miniatures welcome pack and throwback packs are some of the biggest libraries of amazing minis that I have, and you can get them just by signing up like once. So I highly endorse signing up for Clay Cyanide Miniatures. So the Clay Cyanide membership is $10 for the month, and you'll get the welcome pack, the cross promo pack, the throwback pack, and all of those factions that we just saw, as well as the Baltic religion. Okay, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen the Baltic religion details yet. There's some of the loyalty models. They're really crazy. They're great looking. Ooh. Yeah, some of the factions that these guys have released are just awesome. Fleshcraft Studio is releasing this angel that is compatible with Age of Fantasy, which must mean that it lines up with one of the figures or units that Age of Fantasy one-page rules already has set up. Maybe we'll look at the creature afterward. Print and paint miniatures. Props and scatter terrain, multi-pose, RPG. February release. What do we get? Orcs. Print and paint miniatures doing orcs this month. You can see some of these guys. They look pretty typical, but they kind of have a little bit of a Viking flair to them in this case. What is this guy? I love him. I want him. Can you imagine getting him as a pet? You know he'd be fun. Printed Obsession. An ugly version of a grandma knitting a spider web. Wonderful. Thanks. I love all the slippers. Gross. Mysterium Miniatures next month release. Oh yes. Eternal Legions. This is a skeletal army, it seems like. We have this Dark Souls boss-ass looking main character here. I love this guy. Made of skeletons, hanging out in the background on his little pedestal with all his buddies. You get all this terrain, you get these weird pyres and pylons and pillars and whatever you want to call these blocks over here. The units are just incredible. Every one of them is super interesting. You get whatever this person is that is like an undead spider. Cool. I like these undead, why do I want to call them Volrax? Flying undead bird people. They're really cool. There's the big boy in comparison to all his little troopers. That's the whole set. I would love to have this one. Definitely hope someone signs up for that Patreon this month so I can add an extra model set into my collection. Printed Obsession. Why are you releasing all these models one at a time? Have you ever wanted to see a cool Warhammer mini made of fucking clay by a child? Ugh, I hate it. Why do I stay signed up to look at their models? Because they make me laugh. Lord of the Print is announcing compatibility with one-page rules. You can now use the minis from Unchained, Kingdom of Neladan, or Mist of Jungle for OPR games. You can find the OPR game rules on their regular website. And looks like they have made sets to match up with some of the OPR sets, which sounds wonderful. Unchained. They look fun. Not even sure what they are. They look fun. I love compatible with one-page rules, as if any miniature isn't compatible with one-page rules. One-page rules pretty much doesn't tell you what anything should look like. They're just like, find a miniature you own. Here's its stats. All miniatures are compatible with one-page rules. Titan Troll Miniatures giving you D&D hero fighters. Well, sometimes you just need a fighter. And to have 18 different fighters, that's pretty useful. Saw and 3D. Given some jungle terrain. I like these people. Very cool idea. Aztec design. I hope to see where this goes. Printed Obsession. Why? One-page rules February release is Mecha Dinosaurs. You gotta love dinosaurs with tank guns on them and like rail guns, laser cannons. What are these, grenades and stuff? This is insane. I love that they've given the dinosaurs feathers. I'm glad that that's kind of accurate. I think we've decided that the T-Rex was never fully real, but whatever. Ooh, we get a bunch of rat people with some nice tech. So it looks like you might get both of these crews for February. That's a nice little... Oh, look at these regular rats. It's a nice cross set. I love these rat swarms. The guy with the swarm is amazing. Those are some great bases. Oh, do you get this as well? How cool is that? You get some very Warhammer-inspired humans with these enormous tanks. They look great. That's going to be a lot of fun. I would love to grab this. All of this is under the February release. So hopefully you would get all of these. And that's a lot of people. It's these same kind of monks over and over with different weapons. Ooh, there we go. Close up of these guys. Oh, nice tech fighters. Definitely in their little power armor with lots of pipes and stuff, making it look very angelic. Yet they have the skulls on the shield. I love the mix of themes here is really interesting. These guys would be great to paint. I'd love to see what ideas and colors people end up going with on something like this. Oh, look at those tanks. Those look cool. I just want to set that on my table and be like, this is my unit. Printed Obsession again. Cobra mode. Look at this guy. He's cool. Samurai Bunny. Love it. Printed Obsession. This is disgusting. Titan Forge Miniatures release of the month. The Scarlet Crusade. Oh, that is very interesting. So these are some more refined humans. I see that it's loosely based on Spanish influence with these Spaniard-style helmets. Very cool. Conquistadors. And then over on the other side, we have some monsters. We have a goblin-looking... Oh, maybe this is a dwarf who's killed some goblins. It's a gnome. I love this manticore. That's great looking with his cobra tail. Awesome. What are these tiny... What are these guys? What are you? Wait. What are you? What the hell are you? Are you this guy's buddy? Why would you... They're like, hey, by the way, we have this guy. Oh, I see. They're just showing you that they have him with an axe as well. Or that he comes with a miniature version of himself that can only use an axe. Either way, I'm down. Archvillain. They always release cool stuff. February release for Archvillain. The Unburied King. Ooh. Guy in a throne. A bunch of people embedded into the throne. Black magic energy creeping up into the chest to make this giant wraith figure with a big sword and gauntlet. This guy reminds me of the dude on the cover of Elder Scrolls 2. Yeah. Archvillain likes to give you fantasy as well as giving you sci-fi. So let's get a couple closer views of this. And then I think it's gonna... Ooh, look at that guy. He's like enchanted armor. Very cool. Love the chain on that. These armor suits are great. I love that they're all empty. This is so cool. That there's just nothing on you. They didn't even put like a Spectre type face in them. They're just animated armors. Alright. I think that had a person in it. Ah, Grave Digger. Look at that. Ooh, cool necromancer. Very Diablo looking to me. This is cool, I guess. Ooh, one of these things praying. He looks like Grievous. Grievous from Star Wars. He's about to pull out his lightsabers. I like this guy's bell. He's about to warn the whole crew. He's pointing at you, letting you know, I'm gonna ring this bell and let all my homies know what you did. Plague Mask Doctor with a book. He's come to study this shit. I like it. Again, the helmet with no face. It's got like a dagger embedded in it. Love that. He's got a very cool flail with the urn of fire or whatever in it. Awesome. Awesome. Look at this animated gravestone. He is ripped. Damn, look at those legs. He is not missing leg days. Those hammies are ridiculous. Oh, flexing. Oh, show them. He is flexing on your party. That's what he's there to do. This guy, he can't hit the gym as much, but he still looks good. Love it. This guy's just cracking me up now. What is this pose? Like he's just looking at the dirt. Like, I think I lost something down here. Any of you guys see my contact lens? Okay, this guy's pretty cool, I guess. He's got a nice raven. This guy's also got a raven. You gotta have a raven with you if you want to go in there and fight the unburied king. Yep, it's important. Or a crow. Is that a crow or a raven? These guys are kind of boring to me. I don't know why. They're all just guys. They're just guys. That's cool. Look at that shield. Oh my goodness. The detail on that shield is awesome. He's got little skulls on his kneecaps. Very cool. Oh my god, I love these undead. That crossbow is cool as hell. Just a skeleton screaming. Just screaming. And the bird again, just perched up. There's a lot of birds in this area of the world, Archvillain Games. Like an invasive species at this point. This guy's cool. Another little golem-looking guy, animated armor-looking thing. That looks more like power armor at this point, but it's still very, very fantasy. Very cool. Oh, all right. All right, now we're getting into the sci-fi stuff. Whoa. I love the biotech mix here. The heads up at the top manning the miniguns. The bits of flesh on the knees. Hey, look. As someone with bad knees, I'm going to say right now this is a bad design choice. You don't want to make the knees of this thing be the fleshy stuff. Okay? This thing's knees are going to go bad so fast. Can you imagine every time this thing like takes a step, all of its knees are just like crunching? I love this thing though. There it is without the miniguns on top. And it's still cool. It's still got so much going on. So it looks like it's just a lot of variations of this guy. And that is fine. Oh, there we go. We get the whole set here of interchangeable parts. He's like a Gundam at this point. I think this guy is almost worth the whole set. And then you get all those really cool animated armor guys. Yeah, worth it. Worth it, Archvillain. Oh, whoa, we get more. Okay, I love that this guy looks so miserable. It reminds me of Battletech armor, though. Okay. And he's screaming. He's in pain. He is not enjoying his experience, but that's fine as long as we win the war, right? Ooh, I love this. If it comes with that fire effect and rocket effect to print, that's fantastic. You could really do a lot of object source lighting on your model and really make it look lit up by its own missile fire, and that would look incredible. All right, we got someone new here. I like this guy. I don't know what his job is, and I don't think he can ever stop moving or he will fall over, but he's a important member of the crew, I'm sure. Whoa, okay, now we know how he gets around. He just farts fire. Whoa, okay, now we know how this guy gets around. He just shits flames. Ooh, look at this guy with the drill bit coming out of the mouth. I love the big canister on his back. I love whatever this melting stuff is on his base. This is really cool. The base is definitely adding to this guy quite a bit. I love the flesh of his that is built up on the canister on his back. That's awesome. Really makes it look like these guys were bioengineered straight into their armor. Oh, he's got someone. He's crushing them. What is that coming out of his armor? What is... Do I need to censor this? Let's move on. Yeah, he's gonna whip it out on you. This guy's just the blind version, I guess. But he can smell you with his teeth sensor. Oh, this guy's just mad. I like him. This time we put the tech on the inside. That's where it belongs, I think. Ooh, again, an example of putting the tech on the inside. But I think that kind of fucked up the head a little. And I don't know if that's a good sign that he does not have eyes at all, that he just has eye holes. But I'm sure he gets around. This guy looks scared. He looks like you just caught him doing something he shouldn't have been. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I'm sorry. The little fire shitter guy again. These guys are cool. Leap into the air and shit flame. Okay. This guy is just being a safety hazard. Good job. The little tubes on his head remind me of crazies from Rifts. Very cool. If they know what that is and inserted that because of that, then I would be very happy, but I doubt it. I don't understand what he's doing. His base is a saw. What are we supposed to assume? That he's just dragging this around the battlefield with him and like slowly pushing this big saw at you? And then every once in a while he gets excited and does like a heel kick when he thinks he's going to get you? Now this guy is going to be brutal. This guy is disgusting. I love the layers of skin you can see in his thigh, where there's one layer of flesh and then a second extradermis on top of that. Very cool. The chains are nice. Interesting, they decided to make the chains solid in between each, like in the center of each link. It's a smart way to keep it strong enough to hold up the actual piece there. Ooh, there we go. The same type of guy, but now we're going all guns. I like this model, but seems like they have a style and they do it in a few ways to give you lots of options. That way you can maybe build a little crew of them. Ooh, there we go again with the flames, where you can do some really cool OSL. Yeah, I like this. Oh, I feel bad for this guy. What is he doing? What is his point here? Like, imagine putting him in your war game. What does he do? Is he a wizard? Is he a healer? How does he get around? Can we move him, or does he have to stay at the base? And that's it. What a fun little set of guys. I definitely would get Archvillain Games this month. This is all the February release. So, really incredible February release. Good job, Archvillain Games. Flesh of Gods February release. The Hedonium Mines. Usually when they kind of make up their own place like that, the theme is always kind of hard to figure out right away. We have a couple dwarves, an artificer, an explorer, someone who's controlling a giant, that's fun, an explorer, a mutant barbarian, and a miner, a dwarf miner. Insectoid, crawlers, toxic reaper, Hedonium overlord. Oh, that just looks like the guy from Mad Max Fury Road. Mutant miner, rat picker, wasteland executioner. Behir, deep dragon, troll miner. Okay. It's just some messy down under underworld. What is that? The Underdark. Just some random Underdark kind of things. Throwback pack. Ooh, High Order Inquisitor is cool looking. The Champion and the Banshee, all great. Flesh of Gods is a really incredible design studio. I love how much detail they put into things. However, they just really haven't sold me on anything yet. I haven't been that interested in any of their sets to actually pick them up. Okay, Printed Obsession, this is where you need to stay. You can do slimes. Everything you do looks like it's made of slime. Why not just stay with this? Be the slime company. Printed Obsession, don't be a chicken. Man up. Be the slime company that you were meant to be. Lord of the Print, February release, Mist of the Jungle. We get lots of dinosaur people, it looks like, in a very Aztec looking. You know what? I might have said that too soon. I don't see the Aztec influence anymore. Now I just see dinosaur people. Okay, these are just dinosaurs. Those are just dinosaurs. That's just a Stegosaurus. I had those when I was a kid. I had action figures of those. That's pretty cool. But let me see some of the guys. These are just dinosaurs, and I get that. And again, I think that we found out that dinosaur didn't maybe look like that and had a lot of feathers. Yeah, dinosaurs. Okay, I get you. There are dinosaurs. Okay, at least we get him a cool saddle. I'm getting bored. Oh my god, how cool! I love that mask. Whoa, what are these people? Okay, see, now you have my interest. You should have put those pictures up front first, not the pictures of a bunch of dinosaurs. Oh, they all have masks. Oh, they're dark elves? Dark elves that live in a jungle? That is a concept I've never thought of before, but how cool. I love the standard bearer. That looks like one of the more important models of the set, and it really is beautiful. I love those feathers. But the rest of the costume is kind of boring. I mean, I do like the texture, but the belt buckle looks like a little happy face, and I can't get past that. I really do like the basic design of their infantry, though. That would be a very cool set to have. You could use for a lot of different reasons. Unit 9's February release. Let's look at some sci-fi cyberpunk guys. Benjiro, the B-Mob. Okay. Benton, Raid 44 police unit. Oh, she's cool. She looks a lot less cool there. We don't get the string, the filament string from the ring, which is from, that is a reference to Johnny Mnemonic, an energy filament ring whip. Love this Juggernaut Metal Slammer gang. Even the drawing of his backside is really cool. Let's see how he turned out. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. I don't really like the pose, but the model's great. Much better pose. Cool. Now he has a railgun. Now I want him. Okay. Standing there like he just whooped your ass. Cage. Also a member of the police. Nice. They hire people with mohawks in the future. Ooh, okay. He looks a bit different, but now he looks more like a police officer, I guess. For some reason. I don't know why. Masako, Raid 44 police unit. Okay. They don't have much of a dress code for the Raid 44 police, do they? Well, at least her hand's in the way. Nah, she looks really cool. The face looks good. The lips are really nice. The armor's a little boring, though. I like this pose a lot more, especially showing the badge. That's fun. But again, her little vest is just kind of not that interesting, and otherwise it's just boobs, right? I like this guy's eye patch. Also police. Came out looking not so great. I do not like this. Okay, Black Site Agent. I guess that's not what I would have made if I was given that concept art. That's closer, maybe. Chicken. Raid 44 police. Man, their police staff has some fucking style. It would suck to get arrested by this guy while he also styles on your ass with his chain. I like they gave him a shotgun. That's pretty fun. You don't see that too often with models. We got some boxes in case you need to put your miniature stuff in miniature boxes that probably don't open. Oh, a gaming mat. Interesting. I don't like it. It's very ugly. Well, Unit 9, you always make interesting stuff. Say that. Rocket Pig Games with one of the most confusing Patreon tier systems imaginable. They always make interesting stuff, but it's never the best at whatever it is. There's always something cooler out there doing pretty much the same thing. And I feel like they overcharge in order to get all their models. So I follow them because they're interesting to look at, but I've never signed up. I feel like you don't get enough for what you pay for compared to some of the other model companies. However, this avatar reincarnation is really neat looking. I love it. And the three-headed phoenix. 3D Art Guy's February release is a grimdark fantasy character pack. I think these are just close-ups of all the guys we just saw, but they look pretty good. We're just seeing it from every angle possible. Ooh, I like that she's got a little pet dragon. That's pretty neat. All of her clothing had dragon scales on it. That's really nice. Nice touch. Like she's made it all from dragon skin. Ooh, okay, we have a samurai here. Now back to the, Queen of Dragons. Okay, more Queen of Dragons. Can I see the samurai again? Oh, without the cape. Now with a staff. Dragon staff. A dragon wings. We really like this girl, I guess. Okay. I get it. That's great. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Show me some of this guy. I like him, but he's very traditional. He doesn't seem like he's grimdark. He just seems like samurai. Nothing about this screams, grimdark fantasy to me. But it's a cool samurai unit to have if you just want a samurai, I guess. I like his mask. It's very cool. Can I just see the last guy? I'm already bored of 3D Art Guy's set for this month. Okay, it's Shaco. I mean, I don't know, maybe this is your dream guy. I know a lot of people who played this guy in D&D or something, and, it's hard to find this kind of miniature. And if this is what you're looking for, 3D Art Guy's gotcha. February release. DM Stash, what do you got? The University of Ardris. Interesting. What is this, like a headmaster's assistant, the voice, the listener, professor of transference, traveling jack, sorcerer goblin, alchemist goblin, loot goblin, headmaster, wishful warlock, aspiring artificer, and prospective potioneer. Very interesting. The voice and the listener. I kind of want to know about Welcome Stash. Whoa. Okay. Yep. You get all that. Oh, look at that chick in the upper right. That's pretty cool. I think it's a bust, though. It's actually a little hard to, make out anything in that welcome kit. Ooh, you get a book. Ooh. The voice or the listener, one or the other of those guys is very big, and I like it. He's cool. The rest can kind of fuck off. I don't care about any of them. Yeah, let's move on. Cobra mode. Nope. Nom Nom figures. Aw, little chibi Grey Wolf Sif. That's very cute that they're going to do that. Let's see the model. Oh, it looks great. That looks fantastic. Chibi's able to, Nom Nom's really able to translate Chibi into model format and make it look good and make it not look terrible. So, I like this. This is really cute. I'm going to pull up this picture of the Dragon Trappers Lodge, and we're going to see their February release. I like this Slime King down here. That is the coolest thing I see. I like the slime with an eyeball. That's pretty neat too. Otherwise, I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this format. I just thought that going over and showing some of the miniatures that you can get from these companies on their Patreon just by giving $10, $15 for the month, you get these entire packs plus welcome packs, stuff like that. And if you don't know about that, you might still be buying minis one by one for $8 to $20 per miniature. So if you have a 3D printer, go to one of these companies, sign up for their Patreon, go to my Patreon, sign up for my Patreon so that I can go to these Patreons and sign up for their Patreons. And then we'll have more models. Won't that be great? I hope, like I said, if you enjoyed this format, leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know, and I will try and do a roundup of models maybe each month or something like that, show you what is available and what my thoughts are on the upcoming stuff. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for coming. Goodbye.